why won't reaction content end? Okay, this is the title of my video. So you may have seen a lot of crusaders against reaction content being Dark Viper AU with his big video about it with XQC and a lot of others mentioned. Now, you may have seen other things from CGP Grey, for example, for copy striking vlogging through history. You may have seen, obviously, I think Jack's Films, I think it is, who's gone up against Sniper Wolf and makes parodies of her videos where she just steals content from TikTok over and over again and just reacts to it. And last but not least, the recently one with Lamino, Bugs Films highlight this as well, where XQC basically re-uploaded his entire video of XQC reacting and he wasn't there half the time. And obviously this has come, again, to fruition where everyone really hates reaction content again. Now, is it going to stop? No. It didn't stop in 2012, didn't stop in 2016, didn't stop in 2020, won't stop now. Reasons why it won't stop, okay? First of all, why it won't stop where people are illegitimately not asking for permission. I'm not talking about reaction content from, people who own the copyrights. I'm talking about reaction content from people who don't own the copyrights. Why it won't stop? Because A, trying to enforce a copyright and other stuff like that and go through the courts costs money. Okay, so copyright law back in the day, it was built for big publishing companies. It wasn't built for single content creators like me who've just got myself to edit and do like 20 million different tasks at once. It just doesn't work like that. Okay, so pretty much I have very little financial resources to go talk to a lawyer, sue for copyright, and I get less money than I put in at the start. And also, I lose a lot of time. I can't do content creation. I mean, I'm not sure if you call this content creation in the first place, but you get the point, okay? Like, if I'm a content creator, full-time content creator, I can't talk to you guys, okay, and do my own content as usual because I have to give, evidence to the judge that, yes, this is my video and stuff like that. And, I can't do that without wasting a lot of money. And sometimes the money you get is meaningless and nothing to begin with anyway. Are they making this easier? Yeah, they are making this easier. Okay, there's a few in the US court, but they can be ignored. In the UK, it's a bit easier as well to claim React content and copyright. But overall, no. It's not very easy to claim it. And now, this brings up point number 2. Okay, so for point number 2, the other one is exposure. Okay, why it won't end. There are still a lot of people who believe this argument that the content creators above who react to your content are the ones that give you the exposure and the money, okay? And some people believe this still, despite so many people in the content creation industry telling you that exposure bucks don't pay bills, okay? If you're a full-time content creator, I'm not, obviously. They don't pay the bills, okay? Asmongold watching a video, it doesn't work like that. You don't get instantly 200k views because Asmongold watched your video. Okay, you may get some conversions and stuff like that if your videos are good enough, but it's not always a surefire thing. So pretty much that reactor watching your video and getting about 2 mil views is 2 mil views that you could have potentially had if people were searching for your content, which is annoyingly frustrating at the same time. And some people believe in this argument just because Asmongold watches your video, XQC watches your video, that you're raking money. It is so further from the truth, it is not even funny. The Dark Viper has a series about this where he compares Joshua Strife Hayes, okay? Or Josh Strife Hayes, okay? Sorry, I have the same name as him. And he has made less money on his videos than Asmongold has on his videos. And Asmongold did none of the work, okay? None of the work. He didn't edit or anything like that of any of this work whatsoever, okay? Now, I've got to give credit to a lot of these content creators that still do produce all this effort and stuff like that into their work, despite the fact that they make so little off of it compared to the other creators and stuff like that. I think these smaller creators got to really stand up against this because if they keep believing this lie and not paying attention to this lie, it's going to hurt them down the long track, okay? Where they're going to get jaded. They're going to feel like they're making these videos for effectively someone else for no exchange in return. And that's pretty much it. Those are the 2 reasons why this reaction content video stuff is never going to end, okay? Like you may hate, reaction content or in particular another content, stretch of that content was, clickbait and rage bait, but they're never going to end because people get drawn into it, give a view, and that's all people care about these days is views, because that's how the algorithm tends to work, is that if you watch a video or watch an ad or anything like that, that's their job done for these YouTube sites and stuff like that as well, okay? They only care about that ad review, then they share it with the content creator as well. And these reaction content creators who've become big from previous acts and stuff like that, they know this. They know they've got a large range of influence, and they know if they keep on selling this lie, stuff like that, the more money they get. They are actually have a conflict of interest in doing this. This is why they have to sell this exposure lie. And they know that their copyright's really, really hard to enforce and stuff like that. And they've got influence to stop people from encroaching on their grounds because they have something riding on the line on this, okay? Because if they can't do reaction content and churn out 5 videos a day, their relevancy on YouTube drops, their revenue on YouTube drops, and, you know, it's something that they're trying to protect, okay? So just remember that at the same time. They're not benevolent. They are self-interested in this.